Dawn Compton, the pastor at Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. We started a new worship series this past Sunday entitled Shift, when we are looking at when we live in relationship with God, when we are doing God's will, when we are trying to align what is going on in our lives with what God desires in our lives, that may cause us to shift our focus, may cause us to shift where we're going, what we're doing, how we're living. We're going to be looking at different passages of Scripture that helped the people of Scripture to shift, to be in line with God and who God was calling them to be, and maybe help us shift to who God is calling us to be. So this week has been a week of shifting for me. I just wanted to let you know, kind of what was going on. It's not been a week that I have been doing what I had intended to do. We've had a few deaths actually with our church family this week. We've had some people going into the hospital. We've had some people that are exploring and beginning the process of working with hospice. And we have a lot of prayer concerns with some of the members here at our church. Some of you have loved ones that you have been really concerned about and have shared those prayer concerns with me. And so this week I have shifted what I thought was going to be happening and all of the ministries I was going to be involved in, and maybe looking forward to doing some things, to shifting just to be there in a ministry of presence with those people that are struggling, to be there with those people who are going through some difficult times. I've had to shift some of my plans each day so that I can be who God needs me to be in that day and in that moment. So some things that are on my to-do list, they haven't gotten done. And I just, that can be frustrating, but what has gotten done is that I've been able to hopefully extend God's love to those people who are hurting and suffering. That is my intention this week. So I hope maybe when you were thinking about what's going on in your life and you get confronted with things that cause you to do something different than what you had planned for that day, that you think about things as maybe this is shifting to a new plan that I didn't plan, but maybe it's what God has in store for me. Shifting to what really needs to be done and making sure that we are truly living into our priorities and living into our core values. So I just offer that up to let you know that things have shifted for me this week, different than what I expected, and I appreciate your support and grace and encouragement as I try to be the pastor that this congregation needs to be and extend the love that you have for one another and be that representative in some of those situations. This Sunday, we are going to have our fellowship time at 10 a.m. It will be in our Community Life Center. So I encourage you to shift your plans around to make sure you're here in time for that, to enjoy some wonderful food and some fellowship time together before our worship service at 10:30. Tomorrow evening, on Thursday evening, February 10th, we will be having our Outward Unselfish Caring core team will be meeting, and we'll be looking at how we can continue to do the ministries that relate to that core value and how we can be a part of extending that out into the community. Friends, I hope you're having a great week. I hope that maybe you are exploring how your life might shift some to be in line with what God is calling you to do. We'll explore that in greater detail in a new way this Sunday at 10:30 if you worship with us in person, or you can worship with us online as well. I look forward to seeing you then. God bless.